Gray day at New Balance. Happy gray day, everybody. Oh yeah, and it's looking kind of gray on the subway right now because there's nobody on here. Welcome back to another episode of ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill, and today we are going to be looking at the Made in England New Balance 920s and the MTA Gray. So let's take a sneak peek. And welcome back to another unboxing and review. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe right now. Also, give this video a thumbs up. If you guys have any comments or questions about this unboxing and review, be sure to leave those comments down below. Hit that notification bell as well if you haven't already. We have so much heat coming out that I don't want you guys to miss out on it. As well as be sure to check out that join button. We've got some great membership perks on there, as well as an amazing merch store. All right, so as mentioned earlier, this is a New Balance Made in England 920 silhouette in the MTA Gray. If you guys have not seen my recent New Balance unboxing for the Slam Jams, be sure, go back, check that out. It's also made in England. We are going to go through the overview of this high quality shoe, followed by the fit and sizing. Then we are going to get into styling. I had so much fun styling the shoe. Obviously, this is like a classic New Balance gray color scheme, so definitely had some fun styling this. And then we're going to conclude with how these shoes are doing on the resale market. As you guys know, New Balance collabs seem to be, you know, kind of trending in a matter of, you know, some high resale value on them. So definitely stick around for that section. All right, let's jump into it. So one of the things I noticed off the bat, if we're starting with the frontal portion of the shoe, is that I think they gave me the wrong pin. I saw videos and pictures of this, and it's supposed to be one American flag pin and one England pin, but I have two England pins. Where is my American flag? Where? So that's a little frustrating. I'm not sure why I have two England ones unless they decided to, you know, switch it up on some of the versions of the shoes that they release. But I am a little bummed that I do not have an American flag on one of my shoes. But it is cool that I still have the two, you know, pins on the front of those laces because it could be worse. So we've got some just high quality suede. As you guys know, in comparison to New Balance shoes, when they're made in USA or made in England, you can just really feel the difference in the quality. And this is definitely some high quality suede that we've got in that MTA Gray on the front of that toe box. We've got some nice reflective material on the front as well. When we work our way up, we've got some great kind of dual toned laces. They're extremely metallic actually in this kind of silvery gray coloring scheme. We've got more mesh working our way up into the tongue and nice hues of this bright pop of blue, which really does remind me of the MTA colorway. Then we've got that Made in England again in that metallic silver. We also have some color options for our laces. So if you guys want to give it a bit more blue, which I actually really like this blue color scheme, I might actually swap them out. But they do give you an additional gray, and this one looks like it's slightly darker. It's really hard to see because these are both like actually reflective. but this is actually a darker gray. So if you want something on the darker side as opposed to the light one they put on here, this is a great option. All right, so let's take a quick look at those details. So moving on to the side panels, we've got this nice reflective N in that kind of gray charcoal color scheme. More of that mesh underlay with some suede overlays and that nice just simplistic gray color scheme that wraps around to the heel. Then we've got just this nicely embroidered MTA on the back. This is quality, my gosh, I'm like feeling this. This must have taken forever. Then we have the NB on the top of that. The 920 is on the side, nicely embroidered there. And as we wrap around, we've got just more of that beautiful suede. And again, that N nicely textured on top of that suede and mesh. Moving on to the bottom of the midsole, we've got it in this gray and white color scheme, and then a nice just heather gray on the bottom of that. And then we have a black outsole that has some other textured colors, white and gray on the bottom. MTA is on the inside of that insole, and it says officially licensed. And it says that in both of the insoles. So as you guys know, this collab, the idea behind it obviously was kind of to bring the two time zones together. They wanted to bring England with New York, even though this shoe, you know, is basically getting a lot of different inspiration from the MTA subway. They wanted to kind of bring the two themes together, which is why there's supposed to be an American flag and an England flag, but we have two England flags. So maybe they just kept the England flag since the MTA is on there, and that's kind of their combination of the two. But definitely a story meant to span multiple time zones and really bringing out the streets of New York. As you guys know, I'm based in New York, and I actually really depend on the MTA system. I ride the subway all the time, and this is definitely a shoe that I'm going to wear on that subway all the time because these are extremely comfortable. When I first moved to New York, it was hilarious because my first instinct was to grab a cab when I was running late, and that is the worst idea you can possibly, think of when you move here because the traffic is horrific, and you will just sit in that taxi as the rate goes up and you empty out your wallet. So I learned real quick that when in doubt and in a rush to get somewhere, hop on the MTA system and you literally are there immediately, as long as there's obviously no delays. But just saying, very thankful for the MTA system. All right, so let's talk about sizing and fit on this one. I, again, love New Balance because of the arch support that it gives me. Also, this seems like a very kind of more narrow silhouette. It definitely makes my feet look a little bit more narrow, which, you know, this really fits it like a glove. So if you have high arch, narrow feet, you're gonna absolutely love this shoe. Again, I would say stick true to size. I'm a size 7.5 in men's. If you do have wide, flat feet, definitely think about potentially switching that up size-wise, just because these do kind of fit more on the narrow end. But other than that, stick true to size if you have nice foot type. All right, so now let's get into styling. This was just a nice classic gray to work with. So for the first look, I decided to go and dress it up a little bit with a cream blazer on top of a cream tank top with some nice kind of salmon pink colored shorts. Definitely love kind of dressing my New Balances up, and that was kind of a dressier look that I wanted to kind of give you guys just different senses of colors and pops of, you know, pinks and creams to really bring out the gray tones in this, and I think it worked really well.
Take me out into the water as the full moon rises. Don't wake me up, don't wake me up. And open up my eyes, 'cause I'm dreaming of us, head in a cloud.
For the second look, I decided to wear a dress, but more of a casual dress, and a nice teal color theme. That teal was just really vibrant, and I feel like it's a great color for the summer coming up, and I feel like the gray in this really just matched quite perfectly with it.
In your arms tonight, dreaming of us, head in a cloud, saying goodbye is hard. I am following your footprints. I am clinging to your voice.
For the last and final look, I kind of just wanted to wear some sweats, you know, because that's what I'm always running around the city in. So I paired this with my Essentials Heather Gray sweats, and I topped that off with my Verify Supreme tee in that gray colorway.
Don't fade away, don't fade away. Now that I've come so close, 'cause I'm dreaming of us, head in a cloud, laying your arms tonight. Dreaming of us, head in a cloud, saying goodbye is hard.
So you guys let me know down below, what was your favorite look out of the three?
Break it to the top while I am messing up the numbers. Though I'm drowning, I can stop it, 'cause I just can't keep the habit. But I never get enough, though you know I got a lot. No, I never get enough, 'cause it's all I got. Step into the city while I'm making my decision, putting out what I am missing. Fill
All right, let's conclude with resale on these shoes. So these went for $107, and currently, depending on your size, they're going between $260 and $615. So definitely very cool to see how well, New Balance is really retaining its value. And, these shoes have been very limited. There weren't a lot of different places that were dropping these. So definitely a very, very good cop if you were able to get these. All right, you guys, thanks again for tuning in to another one of my episodes. This is ShadeTV. If you're new, hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to leave me any comments or questions down below. Also hit that notification bell. Don't forget to check out that join button. We've got a lot of membership perks on there as well as our merch store. This is ShadeTV. Again, my name is Marissa Hill. We will catch you on the next episode.